When I first got into ICAH, I wasn't aware of all the different STIs and infections that you can get, like from sex, even with protected sex.
Abstinence only until marriage programs has been the curriculum for the sexual health education. So basically, it's been following an 8-point definition of what can or can't be taught. And it's been leaving out information about contraceptives, communication skills, other forms of ways for teens and youth to help themselves in regards to their sexual health.
So many of us want to be adults, and then we have those who want to go out and have sex and with no protection, and we all agree that there should be someone out there letting us know that when we do this, this is what's going to happen.
We formed our own peer group, which was took place after school, I believe once a week, and people would come in with questions. We were trained by ICAH to be able to answer those questions in a way that they will be answered correctly, and then people would feel comfortable since we were in the age group.
We've been working on getting comprehensive sex education put into all Chicago public schools. What comprehensive sex education would entail would be a wholesome program that includes information about contraceptives, about relationship skills. It gives you options. It doesn't exclude anyone who is already sexually active. It just gives you the tools that you need to protect yourself.
One of my friends had caught something, and it was like, wow, if somebody that close to me can get something, how is it not possible that I can catch something too? And if it's gonna hurt somebody that I really care about, I would want to try to help change things.
I know some people at my school are talking about like all the unprotected sex they're having. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, do you know all the things that come with it?
I'm known as the condom lady. So people come to me saying, oh, I think there's something wrong with me. Do you know what it is? Because they're never taught how to protect themselves. They were never really taught exactly what it is that could be wrong with them. They don't have the tools or the resources that they need to make healthy decisions.
There is a bill that if it was passed, teens would have to notify their parent and have proof that they notified their parent, generally in the form of a signature or their parent coming in, that they are about to get an abortion, which can be terrible. I'm writing this opinion editorial to let people know about this and have them hopefully write their legislators to help prevent it. Me, Dana, and Taquita wrote a grant for the Sisters Empowering Sisters group organization to fund this project that we want to do, which would be a resource book.
We're going to start distributing the books to high schools and places where we know young parents and youth are.
Our school has so many parenting mothers already. Some of them are coming into high school with a child already, or while they're in high school getting pregnant because they don't know how to protect themselves from this. They don't know how to protect themselves from STDs and STIs.
We felt that we did not have the information to make good decisions, to be able to, if we engage in sex, be safe. So we felt like that was something that if the teachers weren't going to do, we had to step up and do it.
I'm 17. I have a 1-year-old daughter. I was pregnant my freshman year. When I got to high school, then things kind of started getting hard. I got to go to school, I got to take care of her, I got to find work. Now I know that I have somebody else that I have to continue my education for, but I don't think if I wouldn't have had her, I probably would have dropped out of school.
If you keep having kids who are having kids themselves, how is that going to eradicate poverty? How is that going to eradicate all the stereotypes that are put into our community? Because you're Latino, you come here and all you do, you're going to have kids. And you're going to stay in that same cycle. One way to stop it is to be educated, to start with your body, taking care of your body from inside. Starts from inside out.
What happened to my brother? Where I'm from, it may be seen as right. You get into an argument with somebody. I mean, y'all battle down the streets, y'all fight. Sometimes people shoot. Taking somebody else's life by a weapon, by a disease, by any kind of way, I don't see how some people can think that's right. And that just really made me want to do something. Made me want to focus on making change in people's mindsets. Like right now, I want people to change their mind about health.
This is an alternative. This is something that we can do. And if everyone comes together on it, we can accomplish any goal that there is. There's no goal that's too big that can be reached.
they see you making change and doing this, somebody else gonna instantly follow you or try to follow in your footsteps. So basically, you become a leader.
I like leading people because it gives me the opportunity to, test my strengths and weaknesses and test other people's strengths and weaknesses, and that's an important part of growing up.
I would consider myself to be a leader because I'm always helping someone else out. I'm not just helping myself being a good parent, I'm helping other girls too. I want to be this person that speaks out to everyone, not just young parents. I want to be the person to speak to stressed out teens. I want to be that person that, like, when they're down, I'm going to be the pickup.
I'm your friend, your equal, not better than you, nothing less than you, standing right there by your side.
At first, it was a bit intimidating because it's like I'm just a teenager. They're not really going to listen to me. But then you always have to go forth with that confidence that I do matter. What I'm saying does affect more than just me. It affects teens all around me. It affects my peers. It affects the next generation.
When we go to legislation, when we go to people in power, politics, we try to ask them for money. They're also afraid of what the parents in their districts are going to think because they don't want their kids to be having sex. They don't want to accept the fact that their kids, not all, but most are already having sex.
We're going to be the next group that's going to be voting for you. We're the next generation. This matters. Letting them know that, it gives us a little bit more power.
What we're trying to do is spread the word out to not just Chicago, but we're trying to go statewide, which is why Illinois Campaign for Responsible Sex Education was put in place, and eventually spread out as much as we can. That's our power is in our numbers. So the more support we have, the more people are going to listen to us.
ICAH is a portal that would enable me to do the kinds of things that I want to do, be a leader, help other people.
They maybe grow up, they may be more mature, and they may be more informed.
What ICAH is to me is that a place where I'm not only going to complain and point out to the bad things, but we're going to unite and actually do something about it.
They've been in my life forever because a lot of things they've taught me is now deeply rooted within me.
I could just help you just become a better person, a person that can promote more change.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just a wonderful place to be.
If you're fighting for something just, eventually it's gonna, at least in a small amount, it's gonna equal to something good.
Being with ICAH, you're more than just a kid. You're a voice in this world that matters.